Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. So we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick it away and start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. So USC's offense will get the first swing today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that...
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping her on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Catch made on the left side. And tackled there by the defense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. So Ohio State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who could be a game record, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket. And also, he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Great move there. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? And who will score? Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to prove this one away. Here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. He's got his man in the open field. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
A great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. He was a Steeler, But it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. Touchdown, SC. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Got it again. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and get this team to 4th down.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Physical running, fights off the defender. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. But they begin to click now. The offense starts with a short field. The pocket breaking down. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Getting set. Here's second down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with the quarterback. That was great execution.
Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Heads up, it's a fake, trying to throw it. And the fake punt works. It's a first down. They make the tackle, but that pass on the fake works. They catch the return team totally flat-footed.
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter.
Ohio State, 14, USC, 7.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? Buckeyes are on the move here. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
We're going to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and I'm sure he's living up to that right now.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That's reeled in. It's Proctor. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Tackle right after the catch. Clock will spot the ball down at the 15. The Trojans will line up on first and 10. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't post a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball bring back to the 4 for second and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Grab behind the line, it's Douglas. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, it's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. Quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fine time, moving to his left. They'll try a pass here. This pass is on target, caught. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the return will be brought down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Hand off to the right side. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Big tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense goes back onto the field. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So it's second down and long here from the 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take? And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Remember, he faked a punt earlier and completed a pass. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. On the run, it's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun running play call. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. He's escaping the pocket now. To bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and Coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
21, USC, 13.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Split backfield here. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The back's got it on the pitch. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The game makes him 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run the option. He hands it to the back. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Check this out, a fake. We'll try to throw for it. Let's take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The ball is picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years of Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. This guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He checks this down to the running back. He stopped short of the marker towards 4th down. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. When he's got some space here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes part of the Buckeye offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had the punt the football in the last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. They'll test the right side here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here comes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The pass rush closing in. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go through this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big
touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
35, USC, 13.
They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner will be brought down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44. 1st and 10 play coming up. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. The shotgun handoff here. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W. But they also make a pretty strong